Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. This is Greg with Trading the Pips. So right in front of you, we have the Lipocine website. The reason why we have this up is because we own about 300 shares in Lipocine stock, and we want to actually show you the website, what they have going on in terms of the different drugs and medications they have set forth, go over the investors relations tab, so on and so forth, right? So we're gonna go right into it. Lipocine, enhancing health. Pipeline, they have about 6 drugs in the different pipeline. As you can see, these are the different ones, and then we're going to go to treated issues, and these are the issues that they're treating. You can pretty much scroll down the website and it goes over all the different issues that they're going to be treating. We'll go back one time. We have company, we have management, directors, corporate governance, and then we have investor relations tab, which is the tab that I like the most when it comes to the websites, because I find out a little bit more information. So investor relations, we have email alerts, fact sheet, corporate presentation, right? Scroll down, we have overview, press releases, events and presentations, financials and filings, which would be your SEC filings, and we have stock information, investor facts, and contact information. As you scroll down, this will be all of your press releases that they have going on. Actually, you can move forward. About Lipocine Inc. You can read through, kind of find out exactly what's going on with them. Stock information, SEC filings, events, and contact information, right? We have that person that you can contact for the company, a representative. And then what we're going to do is just move forward out of that and go into our Robinhood website, show you that, hey, it's a pharmaceutical company based out of Utah. The ticker symbol is Lpcn. Right now it's $1.49, right? It went up another 2 cents during the trading day of yesterday, or a positive 1.36%. It didn't change after hours at all. This is obviously the 1-day chart. We'll go back to the weekly chart where it went up 9 cents or positive 6.43%. The monthly chart up 6 cents, positive 4.20%. 3-month chart down 51 cents or negative 25.50%. 1-year chart up 90 cents or positive 1.53.40%. And then the 5-year chart, which has that negative $10.35 or negative 87.42% over the past 5 years. So we're going to scroll down, get right into it. My average cost is $1.65, right? We own 300 shares. Portfolio diversity is 7.93%. It cost me $495. Your market value, or my current market value right now, is obviously $447. Total return for the day was $6 or positive 1.36%, but our total return is negative $48 or negative 9.70%. So most people at this point would say, hey, Greg, you're down negative $48. What are you going to do to get yourself out of being negative? Now, you have a couple of options that you can do. You could decide to just buy at the 149 price and average your price down, right? So we can buy another 300 shares, average our cost down, which will probably get us down into the 150 area, and we would still be negative, but we won't be negative $48 at that point, right? So if Lipocine starts traveling back up, anything above that 150-ish range that we're going to be placed in, we will be positive again. So that's one way you could do it. I have decided, like I've always decided, is pretty much to do option trades. So as you can see, we have 3 option contracts in place. It says the value right now is negative $39, which pretty much means they paid me possibly $39 for the deal. We'll look further into it. Today's return 0. Total return is positive $6 or positive 13.33%. What we're going to do is scroll down and kind of look at my history. We'll click on show more. And as you can see right here, we have on April 19th, they paid me $45 up front. So 3 contracts, $15 cents, which add up to be $15 actually per contract, which is $45, right? And then on March 23rd, they paid me $27. And then you see right here on March 23rd also is when I bought the 300 shares, right, at 165. So what we're going to do is we're going to add the 45 and 27 together. We'll click on the calculator, and 45 plus 27, and they paid us $72. So as of right now, they paid us $72 when it comes to our covered call trades for purchasing Lipocine, right? So we'll go ahead and get rid of that calculator, and we'll push forward to a spreadsheet that I've created. So on the spreadsheet, we have the ticker symbol Lpcn, 300 shares that we currently own. The original cost is 165, total cost is 495. Current status is active because we're still trading these shares, right? And then we have payments left, which are 4, which goes into a what's left for the rest of this year. So April, we received 9 cents times 300 shares, which is $27, which I showed you earlier. We haven't paid anything back in terms to close the option contract out. And then we've already received another 15 cent times 300, which is $45 for our May contract, which May hasn't started yet, but we do our contracts early, right? So, and we haven't paid anything back for that as well. So what we do is we take our original cost and we minus out what we've been paid for these premiums, 9 cents, 15 cents. So our new cost basis is $1.41. So our total cost right now is actually $423, not $495. Remember, if you look back at our history, actually at our what is actually saying that we owe is saying that we owe $48. So if we look at where our actual cost base is at, it says our value is 441. If we then go back to our spreadsheet, we say we're at 423. So we're actually positive right now. So we're not negative overall because we've received these premiums throughout. So this is how I view it. And so I know that anything, if Lipocine drops down to 141, that's going to be break even for us. If it goes to like 141.01, I'm going to be positive by 1 cent times 300 shares, which is not much money at all, but we're going to be positive. We're not going to be negative, right? Because we've collected these premiums in between. And we also know that we're going to be receiving another premium for the June contract. And I'm just going to show you that real quick. So we have Lipocine right here. We're going to click on trade Lpcn options, click on sell. We already have it on call, and we're going to click to June 18th. We're going to scroll up, right? So we're going to sell at either the 150 or the $2 play. If we did it at the 150 play, we would get 18 cents for this particular deal. So then we would just say, hey, that's $18 per 100 shares. We own 300 shares, right? So it's going to be 18 times 3 contracts, which is $54. So we'll receive another $54 for this deal, and we'll minus off another 18 cents from our new cost basis. So it's going to put us right around the 123-ish range. So if the cost of Lipocine is still up close to the 140s, 149, we've now reduced our new cost basis to the 123-ish range, which means that this is going to drop down even more. So we're collecting more money. So that means that, hey, Lipocine can drop down to the 123 area and we would still break even. Anyway, we're going to push forward and see what Yahoo Finance has in store. Right now, fair value for Yahoo Finance is saying, hey, it's overvalued. Chart events, they're saying it's neutral. Short term, 2 weeks to 6 weeks down. Mid-term, 6 weeks to 9 months down. Long term, 9 months down. Scroll through. This is different news information that you can kind of look through, find out what's going on with Lipocine. Obviously, they have earnings on the side of here for Yahoo Finance showing that, hey, Q1 2020, they missed. Q2 missed. Q3 missed by 1 cent. They met expectations for Q4 2020, and Q1 they haven't put out yet, but their estimate is -5 cents, right? So we don't know, hey, just yet. I think it comes out, they saying May 5th. So we have to wait and see. That's coming up pretty soon, right? Anyway, we're going to push forward. This is the NASDAQ website, and it's showing Lipocine analyst research. They have it as a strong buy. They have 2 analysts. These are the 2 analysts right here that they have up. They're not showing you any more data in reference to that. So we're going to move forward. And what I have in front of us is the TradingView website. So if you type in Lpcn under stocks, you have the overview. As you can see, they have it at $1.49 right now. We haven't started pre-market just yet, but they have overview, ideas, technicals, and financials. If you scroll down, pretty much see this is a portion of the ideas. This is the technical portion, and then they have the financial portion where you can get all the information that you want, right? Now, if we take a look at the ideas that everybody else is coming up with, the last idea anybody put out was March the 10th. And this person, pretty much you would have to click on what he has set up. So what we do, we'll click on it and we'll kind of scroll down. and he says break above the back the 2, right? So he believes that, hey, it's going to go up in value, right? So pretty much hit play, and it shows us what has happened. So when he did his play, hey, he was right. If he got out right around this area. That's exactly what happened. It went up, boom, and he could have made the money that he said he was going to make. So you can look at people's ideas and what they post. Hey, I do it all the time, pretty much to find out, hey, because every time that I put something up, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to go that way. So I want to know what other people think and what their thoughts are when it comes to different trades, right? So that's your ideas section, and then you have your technical section, and right now it's showing the 1-day chart, right? So it's going based off the 1 day, but we're going to click the weekly because that's what I like to go with, right? So we have sales, right? 11 sales, 9 neutral, 6 buys. We have your oscillators right here. Neutral, 1 sell, 8 neutral, 2 buys. Scroll down, they have the values and the actions, why they say what they're saying, right? And then we have moving averages, and they're going to actually have your values and your action, right? So for the weeklies, they're saying 10 sales, 1 neutral, 4 buys, and these are the areas. So pretty much in the 150s, 160s, they're saying sell. This is on your weekly chart. On 140s, maybe 130s, they're going to say buy. 147, 148, buy. 150, sell. 141, buy. So anything in the 140s, they're going to say buy. Anything inside the 150s, they're going to say sell off. So you're going to be doing good if you grab anything in that 140 range. There's a possibility you'll be able to sell it off, right? So, hey, once again, this is the technical analysis portion of the trading view charts. And then we're going to go off and take a look at the actual trading view chart and what I've actually marked up, right? So right now I have support and resistance lines set up because I like to trade with my support and resistance lines. These are the 2020 resistant line and 52-week high. So this little wick right here goes up to the high of 2020. And then we have this one right here, which is the 2020 low or support line of 2020, right? And then we have little small support lines that I've actually came up with for what we think the price could actually drop down to and then bounce off of. It's a possibility it could happen. So as of right now, we're saying that, hey, maybe around 130, it could hit that area and then possibly bounce off and go back up. And then if it goes further than that, maybe the 120 range, 119, 120, possibly bounce off of that and go back up. If it goes further than that, and we're saying, hey, 101, $1, 101 possibly hits that area, which would be right here, right around this area. It can hit that area and then start its way back up. Now, I personally believe that, hey, if it does go all the way down to the 101 range, then what we're going to see is, and what I'll do is I'll click on my my arrows. I believe that if it does go down to this area, then this is going to be a resistance line, a possible resistance line. And then once again, because what we want to say is that if it drops underneath your support line now becomes a resistance area. So once again, we believe that it may drop down to here and then go up. That's one thing that could possibly happen. It could drop down to this line, and where are we? We're all over the place, guys. We could drop down to that line and head up, but we believe that at that point we'll probably be trapped underneath it. We'll kind of take it up a little bit. We believe that we'll be trapped underneath this resistance line or this support line that's now turned into a resistance line if that happens. And then the third event is if it falls below this mark, we'll be trapped under this. So what I'll do is I'll change all of this to green to kind of show you what I am thinking. And we're going to move it over a little bit. So what we'll do is go like that. We'll move over, and then same thing. We'll just move over and same thing, right? So we'll then come in and do another line, and let's say this is what we're saying. Line is red. So what we're saying, it'll go down and then possibly bounce up. We'll do another one that's gonna be red, possibly go down, bounce up to right around that range, or another red, and then basically we're going to be using these different support lines as our resistance area. So once again, this is what I believe possibly could happen when it comes to Lipocine. We have to wait and see as time goes on. But anyway, once again, we'll go back to our Robinhood account, kind of show you 149 is the price. And hey man, I really do appreciate you guys taking a look at our trade setups when it comes to everything with the videos, Lipocine, Jeans brand, so on and so forth. But anyway guys, once again, thank you very much. Please like, comment, subscribe, and hey, have a great day. Bye.